Alright, it's time to end this fight once and for all. I'm going to destroy you. I don't think I'm gonna go easy. Godzilla! Godzilla! Hey, Godzilla! Excuse me, but you need to get the fudge out of the way. Well, that was easier than expected. Okay, so what did you want? New photos of the film Shin Goji have leaked. It's literally all over the internet. You know, I don't think we should be taking these leaked facts as actual truth. But on Facebook, they're saying he might have 3 forms in the movie. Well, also the Ninja Turtles are supposed to be aliens, and the Transformers movies were actually supposed to be good. But the 3 photos show him in different forms. And I'm pretty sure they've already stated that that's not true. And even if it was, who cares? I think I'm A-okay not knowing anything about this movie until it comes out. But hey, at least from what I've seen of the pictures, you actually look scary. Are you saying I'm not scary? May I remind you of a certain action figure that's chilling on Steve's desk?
Can I join your guys' party?
Oh god, he came off the desk! Run, you fool!
Why does no one ever want to talk to me? I just want to show everyone my sick train.
You know, I would love to check out your train.
It's okay. I'll find someone else. Bye.
Just remember, kiddies, crazy method of Godzilla. Still way cooler than the 98 one. At least he's not an iguana.
Listen up, Rangers. Welcome to Super Important Reviews. My name is Arnes, and Steve's over there somewhere hiding.
Hey guys!
There he is. And who requested this, Steve?
I don't think anybody.
Is that why I'm doing it?
Yep.
Sweet. Who better do a review that nobody requested than me, right?
Right.
You're not supposed to agree, Steve.
But I thought that's how this worked.
Aww. Well, it's a Godzilla review, so I'm
And
with
you've
it.
seen this movie! Well, I was gonna have Arnez review a couple other Godzillas, but since he hasn't seen the movie yet, it seemed kind of silly at the time.
Yeah, why would I talk about something I've never seen before, right?
Yeah, so you see 54, and with all these Shin Goji footage and leaked stuff and trailers and blah 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 blah, figure it'd be good to do some 54 Godzillas.
Alright, Steve, so where are the boxes to these things?
They're vinyl, so none of them... Well, sorry. He would have came with a card. Him would have came in a package. So would have the creations. But I don't have them because I open everything.
So sweet, that saves me like 10 minutes right there of going over the boxes, right?
Moving on to the review.
Woo! Just a quick question before I begin this, Steve. These are supposed to be like the cheap versions of these, right?
He's the Bandai Creations. He would have been what you could have picked up at Toys R Us.
So like they're supposed to be the cheap versions of them, right?
In a sense.
So before I even
It's
get...
stateside, so yes, it's cheaper in a sense that you didn't have to order it, so it didn't cost you as much.
So before I even get to this, I should know that this is already going to be a horrible thing, right?
That's for you to decide.
All right, let's start deciding, shall we?
Yep.
All right, so this is a... Wait, let it focus. There we go. This one was made in 2009. Bandai Creation, right?
Yep.
Oh, man, I'm on roll. Got 2 things right. That's 2 people.
He's also the newest release out of these 3.
So we're just going to start from his head, right, Steve? Work our way down, as you said. For the side shot, it looks actually like a Godzilla. Looks pretty good. I like it. For his inside... Oh, wow. Actually did a really good job. Look, my nails actually catch onto the teeth. So they're not fake. They're actually like... Well, they're fake, but you know what I mean.
It's not just an impression.
Yeah. His eyes... What do you think, Steve?
He definitely has the most derpy of the eyes of the 3 here.
And that's why he's my number 1. I don't know. This feels kind of weird to me. Is it supposed to feel like this?
Yeah. He has the weird... This is the weirdest in terms of overall textures that they used. Because he has the roughest of the skins.
Yeah, because like compare like the other ones over here that I'm touching, that you can't see out in the camera, it don't feel the same. I don't know if I like this or not now.
He's definitely got the weirdest body shape out of the 3.
Alright, so we're going to just move down. The chest actually looks like the suit. Is that what this is supposed to be then? Like the actual suit?
Yeah, it's like the suit's kind of folding in on itself.
I'll give him a pass. Go. It actually feels kind of weird in a good way, I guess. For the side view, over here, we got the dorsal fins, right, Stevie?
Yeah, or dorsal spines.
Dorsal
A lot of people call them a lot of things.
Which one you call them?
Dorsal spines.
Dorsal spines it is, people. Steve can't be wrong, right? He's a Godzilla reviewer.
Yeah, don't. For sure I'm wrong a lot. Whatever. Because I'm a professional.
Yes, you are, Steve. Yes,
No,
you
I'm
are. I like the paint job they did on here. It actually looks like the real thing. And that's what the first thing that caught my eye on him was the dorsal spines. And I I like him actually. They did a really good job with him. Going down to his arms. Hey, looks, he's got some muscles right there, Steve.
Yeah, it's got some pythons.
His pythons are sick. Going down.
Welcome to the gun show.
Going down. Wait a minute. Was this supposed to be a serious review?
No.
Oh, okay, good. We're on the right track then. Going down to his legs. Actually, you know what? I'm going to go back to his arms. Just to point one thing out that bugs me is when his arms move, you see these things like right here. The separations on his arms like this, and that kind of bugs me. I don't know why.
It's like that for a lot of these older figures, especially when they do the seam lines the way they did on this figure. Because essentially it would have been one solid mold, and then they would have pretty much cut the articulation into it.
Yeah, but still though, like it makes me feel like I have to put this in one pose and leave it like that, like this. Like that's the only thing you can go in.
Like it gives you options, but then it kind of doesn't give you options on this guy.
Oh, look at that option.
Unlike the other ones.
Whew. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm not feeling it. Because like when you go down to his legs, which is the next part I was going to talk about, it looks fine. It does not have that groove or the cut in it.
Though that one got some gigantic kneecaps.
Oh, yeah, let me focus on that for people. So this is the 54, which is the first one, right?
Yep.
I don't remember this, Steve. Do you remember this being this bad?
He does have some gigantic kneecaps in that one, though. Like, they look like they're calloused over. He works hard for his money.
I'm not even going to say anything. You know what? I'm just going to leave that one alone. So going down to Steve's favorite part of this Godzilla is just to show how hard he worked over here.
My favorite's the dorsal spine, thank you.
Going down this way to his legs and knees and a foot. Huh. I'm assuming this is not what he showed up like, right?
You don't know that. Yeah, I was like, I've had it for a while, and he gets moved around a lot.
Okay, because I was going to say, man, that's kind of bad. It's just Steve destroying his things, like always.
I'm violent.
So, pretty much, dorsal spines go right into his tail. And I actually like this tail design that they did. It looks kind of small. Was this? I don't think it was this small in the movie, was it?
Man, I'm trying to remember correctly, because they do take some liberties on some of these figures. But I don't think his tail was that long compared to a lot of the other Godzillas.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Well, actually, it don't look that bad. I like the design of it. I just wish you could actually move it, but then, yet again.
There's some articulation.
Yeah. Well, should we go over to... Yeah, let's go over to articulations. First one, we'll start with the tail since this is where we ended. It actually goes all the way around. And then, yet again, it's the same thing where they give you the movement on the tail, but they want you to keep in the same pose, because like otherwise it just looks weird.
Yeah, but that's the one main complaint I have with the vinyls.
And it moves right over here, and where they tricked you to think that there's actually articulation right here, but I tried. It don't move, and I don't want to break it.
Please don't break it.
You said you want me to make it move, Steve?
No.
You sure?
Pretty sure.
Aw. Going down his legs, both of his legs move in the same way. Not much to these guys, is there?
Not really. Usually the legs.
And then the arms. Hi. How's it going? Same thing with the other one. Oh my god, his head moves?
Yep.
Psh, mind blown. I didn't even know that.
Moving on.
Steve's favorite.
I don't know. He reminds me a lot of the Imperial Godzilla, so I think that's just why I like him a lot more.
He looks weird, Steve. Why is this guy your favorite?
Because he's frosted. He's got the nice little shading on his chest. All good Godzilla figures need this.
Why do his kneecap... You know what? Never mind. This is one of those things where I'm just going to walk away, right?
Yep.
Starting with his head sculpt. Damn, this guy has the derpy eye look too. Look. Like one of his eyes are going this way and the other one's going that way.
Oh god, I hope so.
What is that thing? Like,
that's just how the original Godzilla was. It's kind of derpy looking.
That's pretty bad. Never mind. I'm sorry. You step over the side. Same thing. He's got the derpy eye look. Actually, they put some details into his nose right there. Didn't notice that before.
Yeah, like he's my favorite in terms of the head sculpts, for sure.
Yeah, definitely looks like a Godzilla. I mean, I think I like this one better from a side shot.
You can think whatever you want. Doesn't make it right, but you can think whatever you want.
Attack him, Godzilla.
No!
Get him. Steps.
Oh, my arm! Pain.
The head sculpt is not that bad, actually.
Oh,
Look,
my arm!
this guy's gonna get it, ain't he? Okay, so
Oh, my arm! Caught him.
damn it. All right, so starting with his head. Okay, so starting with his head sculpt. Actually, it's not that bad, but I think the first one looks better in my opinion. Steve.
Moving on.
Yeah, looks better. He still has the derpy eye look, which is all right by me. It's what makes the 54 Godzilla, I guess, right?
Yep.
Mouth. Not as quite as detailed as the other one. So see, mine's already winning. You know what? I guess I should have looked the year. Oh, 98.
Yeah, that is the Japanese version. That's the Japanese vinyl.
Yeah, it's got a 1954 Godzilla. So this was made in actually 98, right?
I'm pretty sure. I've had him for a while now.
All right, so we're going to assume it was made in 98. It's okay. I'm making the video. People can make fun of me. It's all right?
Yeah, it's okay.
It's okay. So going down his neck. I like the feel of this guy.
Yeah. Well, of course he's Japanese. It makes him way better. That's just how this works.
Steve, you're spoiling the video for people already.
Japanese toys. Japanese toys are always better.
So we're going down his neck. It looks pretty good. Some details over here and there on all the areas around. Going down, which I'm going to kind of skip to the paint job. What is this, Steve?
Yeah, good question. The way I see it is he's supposed to be more representative of the black and white feel. So the way you have like the white on his chest and on his kneecaps and like on his head and stuff, it kind of reminds me of the way you see him like illuminated in the film.
All right, so past this paint job section, we go down, like you can see the sections of like where he's supposed to actually bend in a suit, which I think is kind of cool. Let's take a back side over here.
Godzilla sneak attack, go!
God.
You said backside, man. He's just Godzilla's rush. Godzilla got excited.
Steven, I'm trying to do something serious here.
Sorry.
God, people never take me seriously. I don't know why.
You've been delegated to ornaments.
What's wrong with the ornaments?
Absolutely nothing. That's why you do them. Cough, cough.
Now back to the dorsal fins. Actually, I'm not too proud of these. Actually, can you put this back, or is that like designed that way?
It's just softer vinyl.
Oh, okay. I'm not actually too proud of these. I don't like the way they look. And yet again, that's just my opinion, not Steve's over there who's looking at me. I like the paint job they put on his dorsal spines, but I don't like the dorsal spines themselves. They're not as defined as... Where's this one? As this one is. Like...
Yeah, I'll give you that. I do like the creation spines a lot.
Looks like they put in a lot more effort into it. And then we're going to move down to his legs. Same thing. I don't know what this is, and I'm not going to ask because it's...
Kneecaps, geez.
But I do like these creases, right, Steve?
Yeah.
Like how his suit folds.
Yeah.
Which is actually kind of cool. I like that. Moving down to his foot. Same thing, just like the other one. Plain foot. Nothing much to it. Tail. Back it up a little bit so you can see. This one seems a little shorter than that one, right?
I'd say it's about the same. It's just because it's laying flat, it doesn't really have the bends to it. So it doesn't have... The creations kind of gives the illusion that it's a little longer.
Illusions, man. Science?
Science.
The top of it actually don't look that bad. But then yet again, paint job's not bad on it. But then rest of it just kind of falls flat. Steve, you got any opinion since this guy's your favorite?
I just really love the body sculpt overall for it and the head sculpt. If it had the dorsal spines of the creation, that figure would be perfect for me.
Really?
Yep.
You're easy to entertain, aren't you?
Oh yeah. Then he looks like the Imperial Godzilla, so he's winning.
Well, he does have actually a good body sculpt, like a lot better than the 2009 one that we were just talking about earlier. And his head sculpt is not that bad, but I still like the head sculpt better on the 2009 one. Steve, his head's not moving. Am I not doing it hard enough? I mean, should I...
Just keep twisting, man.
Keep twisting?
That's That C line will show up eventually.
Oh God. Okay, I better stop. Articulations for the arms actually is a lot better than the 2009 one over there that Steve has, because it doesn't have that cut in there, so you can wee however you want to. Down the legs, same thing. Normal articulations for these vinyls. There's not much to it. There's that one small articulation in his tail which does not move a lot, but it's still there. It works. I am not sure who this is, Steve.
That is 54. It's pretty much like
He's a funny guy, ain't he? Ha ha. I know it's a 54 I'm talking about. Like what toy
Well, I'm
company?
just like being stupid.
Like what toy company? Like who is this guy? Like,
Bandai.
oh, okay.
Yeah. He's
2002
pretty much literally
Bandai.
almost the same as the one you're just going over, except the dorsal spines are a little bit different between the two. He doesn't have nearly as many detail, and his legs are a little bit smaller.
Okay, so this ought to be quick. Just what Steve said. Done. So starting with the head sculpt, it actually looks almost the same as the last one I just did, except the detail is not right there. And plus he's missing the derpy eye look. They're both looking at me, which is not cool.
Not cool at all, man.
Not cool at all.
Yeah, he loses a lot of detail on the neck here, too.
Yeah.
Unlike what we had with this guy over here, where you can kind of still see the wrinkling effect and whatnot going into his neck. Well, this one, it just falls a little bit flatter.
Sorry, man. You were losing. Yep, like Steve said, the details on his neck we're starting to lose it compared to the last one. The chest piece down here is missing the most important thing.
His Imperial stamp.
Or Steve's most important thing, his paint job right here.
Yeah.
Same thing moving down here. It falls flat for me. I don't know why. Maybe because the paint job is different than the last one.
Yeah, his paint job is pretty much the same as what we got with the first one with the Creations.
Yeah. Going down, same thing, legs. Yet again, he's missing Steve's most important things, man. I'm telling you. This actually looks similar.
It is a little different.
It's a little different, but it's
Pretty
almost,
close.
yeah. Down here quickly, same foot. Not much there. We get to his better part is his dorsal spines. His better part, his dorsal spines are actually a little bit better than the last one because they put in a little bit more detail, but it's lacking in the paint job. I gotta say that right now. It actually is lacking in a paint job.
Definitely overall.
So here they are compared to NECA 12-inch long 1954 Godzilla. And he's winning. And for some other comparisons, here he is next to a bootleg Imperial and the actual Imperial, which I like this one just because it's bootleg. And for the next comparison, here they are next to a 30 centimeter X Plus 1955 Godzilla. And for another comparison, here they are next to a 1954 Bear model, right, Steve?
Yep, from the Godzilla Vinyl Wars line.
What is that thing?
It's Godzilla, man. He's got a train.
Like, I understand the train. The train, that thing is cool, but what is this? How come I never seen this in your collection before?
Jessica just recently got it for me. Yes, it's hideous, I know. But I still love him. I'm told I'm supposed to love him.
Okay.
He's got a train.
Okay, I guess he has one thing going for him.
Jeez, man.
So once in a while, I enjoy doing these kind of videos just because it's actually funny and we don't have to take him seriously. I mean, I don't know about Steve. You know, some people might dislike this video because it is, but...
It's all Godzilla all the time, man. We're super serials.
Yeah, I mean, it's just, you know, we're having fun. But overall, and all the guys, I actually liked the second one we did, which was
the Japanese.
The Japanese one, which was the 98. Yeah, the 98.
That's his copyrights.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's my personal favorite, too. The Bandai Creation one's actually surprisingly a pretty cool Godzilla, too. Even though some things aren't perfect about it, he still has a little bit of charm to him.
Yeah.
And the last one just being kind of compared to actually the rest of them.
Because it looks just like the second one we did, except like they did a cheap version of the second one and they cut out the paint and some minor details on it. But overall, still, if
you didn't have a 54, he's serviceable.
Yeah, like he would work for you. This is like the thing that you would find if you're like starting off something cheap-ish.
Or you could just buy the NECA one. Cough.
Don't tell me these guys are more expensive than the NECA ones.
I know the Japanese one is. I'm not 100% the creation went up in price or not.
Really? Like, overall,
These are collectibles.
overall, like Steve says, these are collectibles. If you're collecting Godzilla and you have extra money, go ahead. It's a 54. You need them.
Even though I would say that the NECA 1954 is definitely the easier to acquire version and is on the cheaper side. If you're definitely looking for some Bandai vinyls though, then you can't go wrong with these three.
So what do you guys think of these? Are they worth it? Will you get all three of them? Or if you could just choose one, which one would you choose?
Please let us know in the comment section below. And we'll have some closer pictures of these guys on Facebook. You want to click the link in the description below. And help us defeat those kaijus by hitting that like button. Subscribe, become a ranger today. And we're going to make sure Arnes doesn't do these anymore.
What?
I'm kidding. Please don't hurt me.
This will be in the deleted section, because I actually like the 98 Godzilla. It's not a Godzilla movie, for sure, but still enjoy him nonetheless. Do you still like me? I still like me. You know you want a monster arts figure on me. Everyone does. Everyone.